As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster. Ever before I wandered into the camp stand, I knew it was there. I belonged. It meant being a somebody in a neighborhood that was full of nobodies. They weren't like anybody else. They double parked in front of a hydrant. Nobody ever gave them a ticket. They played cards all night in the summer. No one ever called the cops. Tootie Cicero. Tootie ran the camp stand out of La Bella Vista Pizzeria for his brother Paul. And Paul was the boss of everybody in the neighborhood. Paulie might have moved slow, but that's because Paulie didn't have to move for anything. At first, my parents liked that I got a job across the street at the camp stand. My father, who was Irish, he went to work at age 12. He said American kids were spoiled lazy. And my mother, when she found out that the Varvaros were from the same part of Sicily as she was, mamma mia, she answered to all her prayers. I was the luckiest kid in the world. I could go anywhere, I could do anything. Everybody knew me and I knew everybody. But it wasn't long before my parents changed their mind about the camp stand. To them it was a part-time job, but for me, it was definitely full-time. That's what people like my father could never understand. But I was becoming part of something. I belonged. I was treated like a grown-up. Every day I was learning to score. My father, he was always pissed off. He was pissed off he had such a lousy job. He was pissed off he made such lousy money. He was pissed off there were 7 of us living in a tiny apartment. But after a while, he was mainly pissed off about the camp stand. He said they were bums and that I was a bum. He said I'd get in trouble. I didn't listen to him. But every once in a while, when he'd get his drink on, I'd have to take a beating. But by then, I didn't care. I didn't hear a word he said. The way I see it, every once in a while, everyone's got to take a beating. Hundreds of guys depended on Paulie, and they gave him a little piece of everything they made. It was like tribute from the old country, but they were doing it right here in America. That's what the FBI could never understand. What Paulie and the organization offer protection for guys who couldn't go to the cops. They were like a police department for wise guys. People looked at me different. They knew I was with somebody. And Sundays when I went to the baker, get fresh bread, the owner would come around the corner. No matter how many people were online, I was taken care of first. People didn't park in our driveway anymore. We didn't even own a car. At 13, I made more money than most of the grown-ups in the neighborhood. I made more money than I could spend. I had it all. One day, some of the kids from the neighborhood carried my mother's groceries all the way home. They did it out of respect.